Good morning, everyone. This is Scale Ruler Workshop. My name is Mr. Iswandi from Urban Planning. I will show you how to read and also how to use the scale ruler. Okay, before that, you need to know what is actually the scale is all about. We are now using a metric scale, which is in all over the world, we are using in metric. For example, in meters, in centimeters, and also in millimeters, and also another kind of reading. But in American, they are using in imperial system, which is in mile, foot, in inch, and etc. Which is previously we are also doing that. We also use that, but now we are converted into metric scale, which is easy for us to read. While we are normally using in centimeter, we are normally using in meters, whether in your work, whether in your exercise, or whether in your during your construction or your developments. Okay, first thing that you need to know what is all about drawing and what is on the reality. Scale will represent the converting of the reality, which is you can see that at the right side there is a reality of houses. On side you will see a physical houses in a big scale. For example, maybe it's around 11 meters, maybe it's around 15 meters. Okay, so how you are going to transfer into drawing? As you are drawing, usually will be used A3, A2, A1 size of paper. How you are going to transfer the big size, more than 1 meters of size into a drawing? So this is how you use the scale ruler. This is the important thing that you need to use the scale. If you don't use the scale, you use the normal ruler, so you need to have a lot of papers, okay, a lot of A1 papers to fit up your houses. So this is the scale ruler should be done. Okay, first thing, drawing versus reality. For example, on your drawing, it's mentioned that one, or in your scale ruler, it's mentioned that 1 to 100. There's very stacked kind of scale, 1 to 200, 1 to 500, 1 to 5,000, okay, and then also more. Later on, when you use AutoCAD or you use a digital alternative, you will use a lot of scale. Then it's actually easy for you to scaling, because the computerized automatically will scale your drawing. But for your first year, you are going to use manually. So how you convert from reality, for example, 100 centimeters or 100 meters into 1 centimeters of drawing, 1 centimeters of measurement, or 1 centimeters of line. Okay, so we move to the right side. As you can see that on top is the reality of houses. Okay, one single or one bungalow with double story of bungalow, and at the below you can see that this is the drawing that you need to produce. Okay, you are going to produce, especially for architecture, for interior design, okay, for quantity surveyor, buildings, and others profession, except for urban planning, where urban planning normally build up the lot, build up the plot for your houses. So for the partition or for the room area is usually generated or produced by the expert from architect, building, and whatsoever. Okay, I believe that you have already buy some of the scale ruler, right? There's very stacked kind of scale ruler you can see, but what kind of profession or program that are going to use? Okay, for example, there is triangular scale. Okay, as you can see that the triangular shape of scale ruler represent the scale ruler of the type of the scale ruler. And there is another scale ruler which is in a short shape, which is we have fan scale ruler. Okay, we move on first at the triangular scale type A, which is normally used by architecture and also seldom used by urban planning. It's normally used for people who are going to focus in the small scale of building, okay, in the small scale of room, okay, especially for architecture, okay. There is the colors that represent of the scale. For example, for the yellow side, there is 1 to 220 and also 1 to 125. For the green side, there is 1 to 20 and 1 to 50. And also for the red side, there is 1 to 25 and 1 to 75. This kind of scale represent the size that fit up to your drawing. Move on to triangular scale type B, also used by architecture and seldom used by urban planning. And also believe that surveyor and building surveyor also seldom use this one. For the colors, yellow represent 1 to 100 and 1 to 200, while red represent 1 to 250 and 1 to 300, and green represent 1 to 400 and 1 to 500. You can see that there is a, I give the example of the pictures, type A and type B. So you can see that the red one, the red side represent 1 to 300. Okay. We move on to triangular scale type C. This is used by surveyor and also urban planning. Why surveyor and urban planning use? Especially for land surveyor. They use a big plot of land area. Okay. So to zoom in into their plot, they cannot use a small scale, because small scales represent big area. Okay. So or only focusing on into zoom area, right? While the type C represent to zoom out into a big scale, okay, such as like village, city, campus. Okay, you cannot use type A and type A to show the size of the campus, because campus is too big. It's more than 1 acre. It's more than 10 acres. So normally, that's why land surveyor, urban planning use type C, because of the size of your layout, the size of your drawing that you are going to represent. Okay. The red color represent 1 to 500 and 1 to 1000, while green colors or green side represent 1 to 1250 and 1 to 1500, while yellow represent to 1 to 2000 and 1 to 2500. As you can see that there is a type C of scale ruler. There is the scale mentioned below, and there is a side for green color is used for 1 to 1500. And then we move on to scale ruler number 4, which is fence scale. This one normally used by architecture, surveyor, okay, building survey, interior architecture, which is normally used for a short lines or short or small drawing. This is compared with urban planning and land surveyor. They always use big scale of scale ruler. For example, the triangle ruler, because this more this one more longer compared to fence scale ruler. Okay, which one suitable with your program? So you have to decide. For urban planning, I have mentioned this one, and for surveyor, which one you are preferred to use. It depends on your programs. It depends on your nature of your drawing itself. Is it small scale of drawing or big scale of drawing, right? This is two kind of scale ruler that I have managed to get. Number one is triangle ruler. This is type C. Oh, sorry, type A. And then another one is fence scale ruler. Okay. We go first for type A. There is 1 to 100, 1.
here, so that you need to read from left to the right. It's mentioned that 1 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter, until they have last will be 30 meter. Okay, and then at the below part, there is scale of 1 to 125. Okay, so you need to read from right to left, or you can switch up here. Okay, so the scale is different. For example, like 1 to 100, okay, for example 1 meter, right? This is 1 centimeter. One centimeter of ruler equal to 1 meter if you use scale 1 to 100. Okay. Then if you change it to 1 to 125 scale, you can see that the scale will be increased. Term of, like this one, 2.5, 5 meter. Okay. So for this one, there is interval of line between the meters. Okay, meaning that for the bigger line here represent 0.5, 1 meter, 1.5, 2 meter, and 2.5 meter. Okay, so if you look at the size for 1 centimeter, for example, for 1 centimeter ruler, or maybe on the side, you want to measure, but for 1 meter, like I said, 0.5 and 1 meter, so the line will be shorter. Okay, compared to, we change it to 1 to, at the print side, 1 to 20. For 1 meter is equal to this one. This is 1 meter. Okay. For 1 to 50, 1 meter will be this one. Okay, we change into this side, right side. For 1 to 25, 1 meter will be this one. Okay, for 1 to 75, the scale will be, the size of 1 meter will be this one. Higher or tall line is represent 0.25 between the small interval of line, 0.25, 0.5, 0.75 and 1 meter. This is for 1.75, 1.25, 1.5, 1.75, 2 meters, 2.25 and 2.5. Okay, we finish with this type A. I hope that you can understand how to read this, but be careful, especially for other scale, because this one is not represent 0.1, or because you need to divide back. For example, 1 to 75, this is 2.5, and then this is 5. So meaning that you have to calculate from 2.5. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you need to divide with 10, then you will get 0.25 for this one. So for the small one, you need to divide 0.25 and divide another 5 interval. Okay, we move to the fan scale ruler. Okay, this is frequently used by the student because this is easy for you to carry anywhere, and then you can put inside your pocket, into your bag, right? But the disadvantage is you just have a short, you can just measure a short distance compared to the Tinger. But the Tinger only have 6 kind of scale that sometimes don't have inside the fan scale ruler. Okay, we go to for each one. For example, for the first one, there is 1 to 125 and 1 to 75. Like I said before, for 1 to 125, this is a 5 meter, this is 10 meter. Compared to this one, you just need to add another 0, 1 to 1250. So that from here, if you use this the below scale, this one will be 5, but you need to add another 0 for the upper side, the upper scale. So you just get 50. This one can change to 100, 150, then 200. Okay, same as well for this one. So how to read? For this scale, you read this one on the top row, and the below scale you read at the below row, right? Same also for the others. There is 1 to 50 for the second one. So this you can adjust from here. 1 to 500. Also you can adjust into 1 to 5, 1 to 50. Also you can adjust 2 to 1. As I mentioned in the calculation, you need to calculate basically based on if 100 divided by 50, then you get 2, right? And then this you need to read at the below part, the below reading for the below scale, upper reading for the upper scale, right? And also you have 1 to 40, 1 to 400 as well. You need to read basically based on the row. Then also you have 1 to 33 in a quarter. Okay, so this is reading 1 to 30, 1 to 30 and 1 to 300. So the reading is above and also at the below. And the fourth one will be 1 to 250, 1 to 25. So also the reading is basically based on the row. 1 to 20. In type C also we have 1 to 20. So the reading also at the on top and also at the below. And the last one will be 1 to 15. So the reading also you can change to 1 to 150 and 1 to 15. This one 1 to 10 and or 1 to 100. So 1 to 10 will be, this one will be 1 meter. Also can change into 0.1 meter. Okay. Okay, let's practice the size of the scale when you do a boxes. I use boxes so everyone can easily do it compared to we just draw the building. This is because this is the beginning of your scale ruler. Okay, I will choose 1 to 20. Okay, this one 1 to 20, 1 to 50, and also 1 to 75. This one. Okay, so we will have 3 kind of boxes. So we see what is the size basically. Okay, I will take the square boxes with 2 meters height and 2 meters length. Okay, we go first with 1 to 20. Okay, using this one 1 to 20. Okay guys, you can see the difference. This is scale for 1 to 20, this is 1 to 50, and then this is 1 to 75. The higher of the scale that you use represent the smaller of the drawing. Okay. Or for example, or in other word, increasing in the numbers of the scale represent the small or decreasing of the drawing size. In other way, the decreasing numbers of the scale, it represent the biggest and increase the size of the drawing. Okay, so let's say that you use another 200, meaning that the 2 meter will be getting smaller, like this. 20 if you use 200. Okay, if you use 200, meaning that this is going to be 2 meters. Okay, this is your 2 meters. So see the size. This is 1 to 50. If you change into 1 to 200, and 2 meter will be this one. So whether the size of your drawing still the same, but if you change the scale, so it will reflect to the size of your drawing inside the papers. Okay, so you can see the difference.
Okay, we move on to what is the difference with the normal ruler. As you can see that the scale ruler, the size itself is different with the normal ruler. Example, for 1 centimeter of normal ruler is equal to 10 millimeters, while for the scale for 1 to 50 is different. Okay, the different size. Only same with 1 to 100 or 1 to 10. Okay. Okay, this is the calculation to know is it our scale ruler is fit with the scale or not. For example, please imagine that if you are contractor, if you are a site supervisor, if you are a architecture, or if you are an architect, if you are a surveyor, imagine that you are giving your plan to the contractor, to the workers, okay, laborers. They don't have any measurement. They don't have any AutoCAD or, for example, digital software. They don't even use that, but they know how to use the scale ruler because they are going to measure from your plan and then construct the building as represent as in the drawing. So they will calculate how the drawing should be measured, and also how the scale is actually represent into the drawing. Okay, let's see that, for example, if let's say that 1 meters, okay, you are going to convert the one line of 1 meters, which is equal to 100 centimeters. Okay, the calculation is based on the scale that you are used. For example, for the first row, 1 to 100. So calculation is the 100 centimeters divide with 100 centimeters, and then you will get 1 centimeters of length of your drawings. When you want to do your when you want to draw the lines, you will line up only 1 centimeter that represent 1 meter on site. Can you get it? Okay, we move on into 1 to 50. Example that you are using 1 to 50 scale. Okay, what you are going to convert the site size, which is 1 meter or 100 centimeter, into the drawing that scale 1 to 50. The calculation is actually like what on site 100 centimeters or 1 meters divide with the scale itself 50, and then you will get 2 centimeter on your drawing. If you don't believe, you can try to check with your scale ruler. You can try to check now. Your scale ruler with the scale of 1 to 50 and check back with the normal ruler. The normal ruler will represent 2 centimeter, while your scale ruler will represent 1 meters. Okay, we move on into 1 to 25, 1 to 20 and 1 to 10 is also same calculation, which is you need to know the size of the side itself, which is 1 meter into and then divide with the scale. Is it 25, is it 20 or is it 10? Then you will get, for example, 1 to 25, you will get on the drawing 4 centimeter, while on the side will be 1 meter. For 1 to 20 scale, you will write 5 centimeters line represent 1 meters of whatever is it wall, is it windows on the side, and 1 to 10 will represent 10 centimeters in the drawing, while on side will be 1 meters. This is, you can compare your scale ruler with the number centimeters. This is the example. For example, I have choose 1 to 50 meter. 1 to 50 scale. 1 meter of, when you read 1 meters from 0 to 1 meters at the scale of 1 to 50, while you use your normal ruler, it represents 2 centimeters. So is it correct or not? This is the calculation, and then this is the evidence of your calculation itself. Imagine that you didn't have any AutoCAD to calculate the scale. You didn't have any digital scale or software that can scale for you. So this is the manual calculation that you can use to find out is it correct or not. Especially if you are as a site supervisor, if you are architect, you need to know when you are dealing with the site, and also you are going to sketch into your sketchbook, into your notebook, or into your drawing later. Right. I'm using 150, and then this is the size of 22 centimeters. Okay, I give you an example. Okay, this is an example of the building. Okay, or a house. But this is I have taken from the internet, and this is the size represent with the foot and inch. Okay, I will convert for you later. Please focus on this part. Okay, the height of the house wall. Okay, the height of the house wall is 18 feet and 4 inches. Okay, when convert into metric scale, metric system, it represents 5.6 meter or 560 centimeter. Okay, so the height will be 5.6 meter. Now move on to the calculation itself. Okay, when you calculate, the same thing happen that you calculate at the above table. Example, you are using 1 to 100. Use the height of the building, but you need to convert into centimeter first. 560 centimeter divide by 100 of scale, then you will get 5.6 centimeter. If you don't believe, you can check with the normal ruler and check with 1 to 100 scale ruler. Normally this one I am using type A scale ruler. You can also use type C, but you need to minus 1 point of digit. For example, you have 1 to 500, and then it represents 10 meters. So you need to minus the 0, make it 1 to 50, and then you will get 1 meters. Okay. So and also same for 5.6 centimeters. If you use 1 to 50, this is the calculation for 1 to 50, 1 to 2 to 25, 1 to 20, 1 to 10. So the calculation will show here 560 divided by the scaling, and then you will get the measurement. This measurement for 5.6 centimeter, 11.2 centimeters is represent for the normal ruler. Okay, or normally for the worker, site worker or the contractor, they will use steel measurement tape. Okay, that's why they don't have any scale ruler. They will use their tape itself to measure the length. Okay, I will take one example of evidence here. I am using 1 to 50, so that to show you how it works. The height will be 5.6 meter. You read from 0 here until 5, and then you can see that 5.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, and also lastly is 0.6. So when you read this, the normal ruler, you can read that 11.2 centimeter. So this is the evidence. This is the how you deal. Later you are going to deal with the workers. You are going to deal with this contractor and every kind of consultant. Okay, this is the only manual calculation. Okay, we move on to the size of papers. First thing that you need to know, you need to use which type of papers that you are going to use. Normally, we are going to use A3 papers. So the size will be 29.7 in centimeter of height, of length times 420 millimeters of 4.2 centimeters of height. Okay, so you must remember that this is the size of your papers. If you use A1, if you use A2, there is the different size. So how the scale can fit up into this size of paper? Okay, let me show you. Alright, this is an example of drawing or floor plan for single-story terrace. This is how you convert from examples. You are using scale that can fit up to your papers. Example, this is the papers of A3 that I'm using. Remember that the size of A3 before? Okay, so you need to know what is the scale that can fit up into the A3, especially for when you are doing for AutoCAD. Later, you are going to fit up your papers into A3, especially for architecture or interior design. Maybe you can use A1 or A3 for submission of drawing. You always use A3. Okay, you always use A3 to represent the floor plan and support with the building plan later in A1. Okay, this one I use A3 size of papers. Okay, first thing that you need to know that what is the height and what is the length of the drawing. Okay, for left side is the corner lot, and the right side will be the intermediate. You can see that the difference of the sizes. Corner lot will be bigger compared to intermediate, but the building size, the floor size will be the same. Only the difference is corner lot have their side yard. Okay, side area they can have if they want to plant any garden, trees, or maybe can make it as a porch or can extend more towards the side of the area. The building can extend toward the side. And intermediate, normally the size will be same until the end lot. Okay. Okay, this is the size of for the height of the drawing. Okay. So the total will be 27.2 meter, or in feet. The size of the houses is 89.2 feet of length. Okay, and this is the size for the width of the houses, different size. So the total will be 18.5 meters, and then so this is the size of the width of the drawing. Okay, So let's see what is the width, the height of your drawing is actually when you combine with the drawing and also the legend or the labeling. The height of the drawing is 27.2 meters, okay, but you must prepare for the label. Normally assume that there is 3 meters up and bottom is 3 meters. So the total height of the papers or drawing will be 33.2 meters. Okay, remember 33.2 meters. So this should be fit up to your A3 papers. But you didn't know what is the scale that can fit up to your drawing papers. The length of the paper is 18.5 meter. This should be no problem because the orientation or the shape of the houses itself is more higher compared to the width. So the length will be no problem. Okay, the size of A3 paper will be 29.7 centimeter of height, and the width or the length will be 42 centimeter. So please check back the height itself. The height will be 33.2 meters of drawing. So which is that you need to orientate your drawing to make it portrait. So the height will change into 42 centimeters of papers. Okay, so how you are going to fit up the height of drawing of 33.2 meters into 42 centimeters of paper? So what scale you should use for A3 size? Okay, you must use 1 to 1250 of scale, which is this drawing can fit into A3, but you need to use 1 to 1250. If you use other different scale, you cannot fit into A3, and also it can become smaller. It is either become smaller or it cannot fit to your papers.